Welcome to AI Entertainment, where we let the computers do our thinking. This is AI Says Top 10. Paul Rudd. Number 10, Paul Rudd delivers a quietly captivating performance in Prince Avalanche, showcasing a more introspective side of his talent. Playing Alvin, a road worker tasked with repainting traffic lines in the desolate aftermath of a wildfire, Rudd steps away from his usual comedic roles and leans into solitude, subtle humor, and emotional restraint. His chemistry with Emile Hirsch is both awkward and endearing, with their odd couple dynamics slowly unraveling layers of loneliness, frustration, and connection. Rudd balances dry wit with a deep sense of melancholy, revealing how even the most mundane tasks can be laced with meaning. In this minimalist setting, he proves that compelling performances don't need big speeches or explosions, just honesty, silence, and a little bit of pain. Number 9. In The Cider House Rules, Paul Rudd takes on a supporting but emotionally significant role as Lieutenant Wally Worthington, a World War II pilot and the devoted boyfriend of Charlize Theron's character, Candy. Rudd brings warmth, charm, and quiet dignity to the role, embodying a man shaped by duty, love, and the looming shadows of war. His character becomes a key part of the film's moral landscape, symbolizing stability and sacrifice, while complicating the emotional triangle at the heart of the story. Even in limited screen time, Rudd's sincerity and subtle strength leave a lasting impression, reinforcing the film's themes of belonging, consequence, and compassion. It's a great early example of his dramatic range, well before he became Hollywood's favorite funny man. Number 8. In Role Models, Paul Rudd brings his signature deadpan sarcasm and reluctant charm to the role of Danny, a cynical energy drink rep forced into community service after a meltdown. Paired with Seann William Scott, Rudd plays the straight man to wild antics, but he's far from boring. His sharp wit and dry delivery elevate every scene, turning even the grumpiest complaints into comedy gold. What makes Rudd so effective here is his ability to stay grounded while still being hilarious. As Danny mentors a fantasy-obsessed kid, we see layers of empathy emerge beneath his sarcastic exterior. Role Models is a comedy with heart, and Rudd anchors it with a performance that's both riotously funny and surprisingly human. It's classic Paul Rudd, reluctantly heroic, endlessly likable, and effortlessly funny. Number 7. In Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, Paul Rudd steals scenes as the delightfully smug Brian Fantana, the mustachioed field reporter with questionable fashion sense and even more questionable cologne choices. Rudd fully commits to the absurdity of the character, delivering lines with perfect comedic timing and a suave swagger that's hilariously out of place. Whether he's boasting about Sex Panther or hitting on women with cringe-worthy confidence, Rudd makes Brian a lovable doofus equal parts charm and cluelessness. He thrives in the chaos of the Anchorman crew, bouncing off Will Ferrell, Steve Carell, and David Koechner with natural ease. It's a role that helps solidify Rudd's place in the Comedy Hall of Fame and showed that behind the mustache and bravado, he's a comedic force who can turn ridiculous into unforgettable. Number 6. In The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Paul Rudd takes a quiet but impactful turn as Mr. Anderson, the compassionate English teacher who becomes a lifeline for Charlie, the film's sensitive, young protagonist. Rudd dials back his trademark humor to deliver a performance full of warmth, wisdom, and understated strength. He doesn't have many scenes, but everyone counts, offering Charlie not just books, but validation, encouragement, and a sense of worth. When he tells Charlie, "We accept the love we think we deserve," Rudd delivers the line with such sincerity that it echoes long after the credits roll. It's a gentle, grounding performance that proves Rudd's range and reminds us that sometimes the most powerful roles are the ones that guide from the sidelines with quiet grace. Number 5, in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Paul Rudd shines as David, one of Andy's hilariously dysfunctional co-workers at the electronics store. Rudd brings a perfect mix of heartache and hilarity to the role, playing a guy who's still hung up on an ex and spiraling in the most ridiculous ways. His delivery is sharp, his timing flawless, and his chemistry with the rest of the ensemble, especially Steve Carell, is electric. Whether he's drunkenly ranting about love or awkwardly participating in the group schemes, Rudd makes every moment count. He turns what could have been a one-note character into someone both wildly funny and oddly relatable. It's a standout supporting role that helped cement Rudd's status as one of comedy's most reliable and most lovable scene stealers. Number 4, in Knocked Up, Paul Rudd brings depth, humor, and a touch of existential crisis to the role of Pete, the laid-back yet quietly struggling husband to Leslie Mann's Debbie. While the film centers on Seth Rogen and Katherine Heigl, Rudd's performance adds a crucial layer, exploring the messy realities of long-term relationships and fatherhood. His deadpan wit and relatable burnout make him the perfect foil to both the chaos around him and the fears building inside him. Whether sneaking off to fantasy baseball drafts or pondering the death of fun, Rudd turns midlife malaise into comedy gold. But underneath the laughs is real vulnerability, giving Knocked Up one of its most grounded and emotionally resonant arcs. It's a role that proves Rudd's superpower, making everyday struggles feel both hilarious and deeply human. Number 3, in I Love You Man, Paul Rudd delivers one of his most lovable and awkwardly endearing performances as Peter Clavin, a guy who has everything except close male friends. As Peter embarks on a hilarious quest to find a best man for his wedding, Rudd leans into social discomfort with incredible charm. His chemistry with Jason Segel is electric, creating one of the most authentic and funny bromances in modern comedy. From cringe-worthy nicknames like Jobin to earnest air guitar solos, Rudd captures the vulnerability of adult friendship with heart and hilarity. What makes his performance so memorable is how real it feels. He's not trying to be the coolest guy in the room, just the most genuine. It's Paul Rudd at his finest, awkward, sweet, and impossible not to root for. Number 2, in Clueless, Paul Rudd steals hearts as Josh, the brainy, socially conscious ex-stepbrother of Alicia Silverstone's Cher. Long before he became Ant-Man or comedy royalty, Rudd brought a mix of wit, warmth, and subtle charm to this 90s teen classic. While Cher navigates high school popularity and makeover missions, Josh serves as her grounded, slightly sarcastic moral compass. Rudd's performance is effortless, never showy, but always sincere, and his chemistry with Silverstone gives the film its emotional core. He's the kind of guy who quotes Nietzsche while doing the dishes and still makes you swoon. In a movie filled with big fashion and bigger personalities, Paul Rudd's Josh is the quiet standout, a reminder that kindness, intelligence, and a little eye-rolling go a long way. Number 1. In Ant-Man, Paul Rudd brings a fresh, funny, and surprisingly heartfelt twist to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Scott Lang, a thief turned tiny superhero with a big heart. Rudd's natural charm and comedic timing make him instantly relatable, grounding the high-concept sci-fi with real emotion and wit. He's not a billionaire god or super soldier. He's a flawed dad trying to do right by his daughter, and that makes his journey all the more compelling. Whether he's shrinking to insect size or cracking jokes mid-fight, Rudd makes Scott Lang one of the most likable heroes in the MCU. He blends humor, humility, and heroism in a way that's uniquely his own. With Ant-Man, Rudd didn't just join the Marvel roster. He redefined what it means to be a superhero, smaller in stature, bigger in heart. That's the list. Do you think the AI got it right? Let us know in the comments. And let us know what list you want the AI to create next. The less work for us, the better. Remember that thinking is hard, so let the AI do it for you. Thanks again, and do us a favor. Like and subscribe so that we can pay for all the electricity. Goodbye, everyone.